I thought I would do a little cozy pack with me video today. I'm like fully in that stage now where all I want to do is get the suitcase out and pack it. But yeah, it's just come round so quickly, and I just feel like once everything's in the suitcase, I'm ready to go. So if I do that too early, then like that anxiety tends to kind of kick in. And then I just panic that I am going to forget something. But otherwise, I have everything. I'm good to go, I think. And I'm just excited now. I'm so excited. Like seeing, you know, when you just have everything out and you can just see all of your outfits coming to life, all of like the months of hard work, putting things together, making sure you've got everything. I'm done now. I'm done. I'm ready. I just want to be there. Yeah. So anyway, I'll stop blabbing on and actually show you some bits that I'm going to be taking. So for those of you that don't know, me and my husband Luke, we are going to Disney World in Florida for 2 weeks in, like 11 days, I think. 12 days? I should know that. It is 11 days. I was right. Okay, cool. So, should we start with ears? I feel like ears are just a staple piece, aren't they? Oh, by the way, completely not an ad whatsoever, but hip pop that we get from Sainsbury's, I'm a huge fan. If you are like me and you love fizzy drinks, but want to last the next 30 years with all of your teeth intact, these are a good option. They're full of like live cultures and all sorts of stuff, but they actually taste really nice. Oh, so good. I will show you all of the individual ears and then I'll show you the bag that I've got for the ears to go in. That I actually got off of Temu for £6. I did want a really nice bag, but for £6 and I needed it last minute, I'm happy with that. It's doing the job. Obviously, my classic Minnie ears are going to be coming with. They'll probably be featuring the most, to be honest. They're classic. They go with everything. They're just, you can't be in Disney, I think, without a pair of classic Minnie ears. These I will be wearing a lot. Yes, I'll be wearing them on the plane. Don't care if I get any looks. I'm going to Disney and it's starting from the minute I leave the house. And then second up, we have these beautiful flower headband ears from Lost in Imagination Co. And these were very kindly gifted to me and I am so grateful. They are just beautiful. They just are very fitting for this time of year, I think. They are screaming autumnal vibes. So I've planned a couple of cute outfits to wear these in a few different places. They're just absolutely beautiful. Like, look at those flowers. I don't see these anywhere else. I'm a big fan of a flower headband, so throw in some Minnie ears on there. I'm sold. Job done. Take me. Next are my spooky ears for the trip. These beautiful black and orange ears, and these are from Ears by Natalie. I'm a huge fan of Ears by Natalie. I think I'm taking about 3 pairs of Natalie's ears. But these ones, again, they were very kindly gifted to me from Natalie, and these will be making an appearance at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party that we're going to this year. I've never been before. I actually haven't been this time of year before. I think the latest I've been is like right at the start of September, sort of back end of August. So I am ready to embrace the spooky vibes, and these are just the perfect ears for that. These 2 ears are both from Ears by Natalie. These ones I purchased earlier in the year, and these ones were very kindly gifted to me from Natalie. I am obsessed with both of these. Like, they're poles apart, but they just go with so much. Obviously, Animal Kingdom vibes all day long. Does anyone go to Animal Kingdom unless you've got some sort of animal print on? If you're not, why not? And the red ones, I've got a really, really cute Winnie the Pooh outfit that these are just going to look so cute with. They're almost like classic English picnic blanket vibes, and I'm all here for it. The last 2 ears that I've got to take with me are by Magical Ears and More, and these are a couple of ears that I purchased earlier on in the year. Look at these. Oh, no guesses which park and what I am wearing these for, but look at the little Mickey on there. Honestly, and yeah, they're like a sort of velvety material, so they're just so soft. To tell you the truth, I'm buying my t-shirt to kind of finish up this outfit when we're there, so I need to be on the lookout for a really nice Fantasia or Phantasmic t-shirt. The second pair of ears that I've got by Magical Ears and More are these yellow poo ears, which they're just so cute. I've got a yellow dress that I'm hoping to wear these with because I just think it's going to look really cute, and a Winnie the Pooh bag that I've got as well. I think I've got a reasonable amount of ears for the length of time we're going for. I mean, all of those are going to be worn like, well, twice, I suppose. But yeah, like I think that's a normal amount. I don't think I've gone OTT, but this is the £6 bag that I got off of Temu, I think. I actually don't normally buy from Temu. I'm a Shein gal. Look at that, £6. And you can see sort of how thick it is, and that can open right out. I could comfortably fit, how many did I have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did have these in there earlier. So easily 6, but I could probably squeeze about 8 in there for £6. You can't really go wrong, to be honest, can you? 10 out of 10, would recommend. I thought I would move on to bags next. Again, I'm taking a fair amount of bags, but it's not excessive either, in my opinion. I'm actually going to show you my favourite little bag first, which I got from the Disney store. It does have like a full strap that goes on. Look at this cute little Mickey bag. I'm just obsessed with this. It's so nice. And it's got the Mickey Mouse signature on the back as well. And it's just really nice and simple. It's nice to have a little smart bag as well. And I just like the size. So this will be really nice for a couple of outfits in the evening when we'll probably dress up a little bit more. But yeah, I'm a big advocate for this bag, and I know a couple of people have got this bag now. The next 2 bags I actually got from Themeporium. And for those that know me, know I'm a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. Look at all the characters. Like, it's just so lovely. It's a really good sized bag as well. Quality is unreal. All of Themeporium's bags just amazing. And it's quite a versatile bag. Like, I'm probably going to wear this with probably about like 3 or 4 different outfits. Second Themeporium bag I'm taking is for Animal Kingdom, obviously. And it's the Lion King bag. I just love the colour of this one. It's just really nice. It's ever so slightly bigger than the Winnie the Pooh bag. It's like, this is just a real perfect size for me, to be honest. And I just love the print. I love the Lion King. I quote the Lion King all the time. So yeah, I needed to have this bag as soon as I saw it. The next 4 bags. So now I'm thinking 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bags. And I'm taking my Loungefly as my little bag that can go under the seat on the plane. But they're flat pack, they're bum bags, so they don't exactly take up much room. So this one is from Shein. Red bum bag, nice and sturdy. There's loads of pockets in this, and it probably cost me about £4. I then just got a plain black bag, just because I wanted sort of like a larger bum bag / shoulder bag that wasn't necessarily my Loungefly, just because it can be quite bulky and sometimes you just want something sort of around your waist and that. This is the one that I got off of Shein, and then I've just put my own little pin on, so little minis on there. So yeah, again, loads of room, waterproof as well. I think that was literally about £3. Now, this bag from Shein, I actually love this bag, and the outfit that I've put together for this one is probably one of my favourite outfits on the whole trip. No guesses what ears I'm going to wear this with and what park. Look at that. Bum bag in leopard print. Pat Butcher would be proud, for those of you who are in the UK and get the EastEnders reference, but still really actually a really nice quality bag as well. Ideal size. As soon as that's sort of around your waist, like, you're good to go for the day with that outfit. Then this bag actually turned up yesterday, day before. It was a last minute purchase, and I was originally taking my black Loungefly to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and it just wasn't quite fitting the spooky vibe as much as I would have liked. So I found this on Shein and I'm actually really happy. There's not a huge amount of room in it, I'll be honest, but we're going in the evening and that's what Luke's for, with Luke's rucksack. How good is that? Off of Shein as well, like, and they did it in different colours. They had orange with sort of black features, and I think there was like a baby pink with maybe black or grey features. I actually can't remember. But it comes with like a full strap. I'm actually currently I've crammed it full of socks. I don't know if anyone else does that when you get like something that's leather, to try and stretch it out a little bit. But this will be featuring. I'm actually really chuffed with this, and I'm also really pleased that it turned up on time. So that is the full bag collection. Right, we're doing top half. I have loads of t-shirts from loads of different places. Buckle up for some of these. So I've posted these on my Instagram and TikTok before, but these are just little baby tees that I bought from Shein, and then I also bought some Disney patches and I just ironed them on, but they're really nice and thin. They're so comfy, they're so soft. First one I've got is my little red one, and that's got Minnie and Mickey on there. Half Shein, half made by yours truly. Got a brown one with Pluto on for Animal Kingdom, obviously. If I can't find Pluto on this day, I'm going to be really upset when I wear this outfit. So that is my mission for when I wear this. I've actually made quite a few in different colours with different characters, but I'm only taking 3 with me for this trip. And the last one is one of my favourites, which is just a black one with Mickey on the front. So this is just a cute little top off of Shein. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's like that sheared, stretchy material. But it just looks really cute on with like a pair of denim shorts and just like my classic ears. That is for an evening in Disney Springs. I'm also just going to apologise now if you see any of these t-shirts and they're just horrendously creased. Some of them, I clearly was having a good day when I was doing my ironing and ironed like a normal person. And clearly I've ironed without my glasses on. I have no idea, because there's some that I've put back in the wardrobe and I got them out today and I was just like, what have I done with that? It's like I've literally just picked them up and just crunched them up and gone. But I'm also kind of at a point where I just know everything's going to get creased in the suitcase anyway. T-shirt number 1. This t-shirt is from Margot's Prints and I love it and I can't wait to wear it. It's a Soarin' tee. It's such a lovely t-shirt. I'm thinking this with I've got like some red gingham shorts and the red ears that I showed you. It's a vibe. It's an absolute vibe. I see this t-shirt. That's what's in my head as soon as I see that t-shirt. Next t-shirt is for Animal Kingdom and it's from Bluebell Threads. Nice and simple with a Simba emblem on. That, can you picture it? That with the Lion King bag. I told you it was going to be a thing. I have another tee from Margot's Prints and this one was very kindly gifted to me. So thank you very much for this t-shirt. This is obviously for my Star Wars outfit in Hollwood Studios. And I saw the print and I was just obsessed and I thought I need this like straight away. I don't have any Star Wars themed ears, so they're on the list. I'm thinking, you know, the plushy headband and you can buy the different ones. I'm thinking a couple of Ewoks. Couple of Ewoks on my head with this. Next t-shirt is from Magical Days Boutique, and again I'm feeling so grateful, but this is another tee that was very kindly gifted to me. Look at that. This is day one Magic Kingdom. Like, start how you mean to go on. I'm going to fully embrace the spooky vibes, but the pattern on this t-shirt is just so cute. This one is from Fairy Tale Fabrics that I bought a while ago. Look at that. Classic, simple, and I just love this one. I'm a big fan. That's going to be me. Walking club. Try not to complain that my feet are absolutely killing and I want to rip them off of my ankles. But we're vibing because it's EPCOT and it's World Showcase. Now, controversial, just to like cut in here. So many people say they start with Mexico. I don't. I'm a Canada. I don't know why. I've always done it that way. Maybe it's because I really like Mexico and it's like I'm saving it till last, but don't hate me. Next up, we've got probably one of my favourite t-shirts for obvious reason, from Margot's Prints. Classic Winnie the Pooh. You can't beat it. I'd live in this t-shirt if I could. Like anything Winnie the Pooh related, I'm having it. I saw this and I was like, yep, you're coming with me. And that is definitely what I'm going to be wearing when we have our breakfast at Crystal Palace. Picture that. Red shorts, red ears, Winnie the Pooh bag. Yeah. Need I say more? Following tee is from Traders of Main Street, and again this one was very kindly gifted to me this year. We've got some detail on there for the front of this tee and then behind. I love this so much, honestly, and these t-shirts are just so soft. Some photos are going to be happening in front of Hollywood Tower of Terror. Now I'm showing you the pink vibes now. I've got two like completely pink t-shirts. So the first one is the Just a Girl tee. And this is by Magical Days Boutique, who very kindly gifted me this t-shirt and I love it. Literally me on a t-shirt. I'm just a girl who loves Disney. I'm so excited to wear that. Woo! This next one is also from Margot's Prints. Ratatouille. Honestly, when I saw that there is a new strawberry milkshake in EPCOT with Remy on and it's got like the little piece of cheese, I was like, well, that is the day I'm wearing this is the day I'm getting that milkshake. Me and Luke are spending one day at Universal Studios. Because it's Luke's first time, we decided that we were just going to mainly focus on Disney. So we're just going to do one day at Universal, but we're also doing a day at Epic Universe, obviously. I'm also, as much as I'm a huge, huge Disney fan and Universal fan, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. My tee for Universal Studios, which is what we are doing first, it had to happen. I had to take this tee with me. I am a Gryffindor. I fully respect all of the houses and whichever house you have chosen to be in. But I'm a Gryffindor and these colours are winning for me. I'm going to be living my best life in Hogsmeade. And then finally, the t-shirt that I am going to be wearing for Epic Universe. This is from Fairy Tale Fabrics and is actually the last t-shirt that I'm taking, as if I'm not already taking an entire wardrobe full, is the Epic Universe tee. I was like, do I just pick one area like I've done for Universal? But I feel like it's a brand new park and all of the areas are just as good. Like, I love How to Train Your Dragon so much. But Harry Potter, I'm also into Darkmoor. To be honest, Mario, and like Super Nintendo World is probably bottom of the list for me. I mean, it's nostalgic and I used to love it growing up, and it's not that I don't love it, but the other three just kind of pinch the top mark for me. But this is going to be what I'm wearing on that day. That is all of the t-shirts, and I'm definitely buying more when I'm there. So I'm going to show you some of like the bottom half pieces that I've got now. There's a couple of bits that I've got like 2 of, just because I'm going to be wearing them a lot, and you know, you get a bit hot and sticky and all sorts. So I've got 2 skirts. The brown one is from Shein, really comfy, skirt at the front, and it's got like some built-in shorts as well. No guesses what park I'm wearing that for. Then I've got a black skirt as well, obviously with the shorts built in, and this is actually from Stradivarius. I've got a few things from there. Really rate Stradivarius if you haven't bought from them before. Shorts wise, these are from Stradivarius. They're just really nice, thin linen beige shorts. They're so comfy. They've got pretty deep pockets as well, which is a must. And the other pair from Stradivarius that I've got are just sort of like a white stripy pair. The next 4 are all from Shein, just simple shorts. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I went away. Anyway, so I've just got a stripy blue pair, a stripy pink pair, and then the next 2 are just checkered. So I've got like a cute little orange pair. These are the only ones that don't have pockets, which I know I'm not happy about either, but I couldn't find like some nice fitting orange ones that were like this that also had pockets. So I'm just going to have to make do, but I just needed an orange pair because it's spooky season and it will go with my t-shirt. So, you know, well, I'll get over the fact that there's no pockets. And yeah, so then I've got a red pair as well, but I do have a couple of pairs of these. They're just so comfy. I am also still taking some denim shorts, which I know aren't always ideal when you're super hot, but these are actually really comfy. These are also from Shein actually, and they're my favourite shorts. They've got little cherries on them. They're so comfy. They're sort of like rolled up at the bottom. I know Shein can be a little bit hit and miss, but all of these shorts, happy, first time, didn't send any back. I was a happy girly. Right, I'm just gonna really quickly whiz through a couple of like the dresses that I'm also taking. Sometimes it's nice just to dress up a little bit in the evening, so I did buy a couple of little evening outfits. I got 2, they're the same dress but they're just in a different colour, and these were from Boohoo. Trust me to sit on a bed and I'm trying to show you a dress, but it's just a little mini dress, and then it just does up at the front. There's like a couple of little straps so you can turn it into just like a little bow, but nice and light, and I just thought that would look really cute. So I've got one in yellow and I've also got one in red as well. It looks exactly the same. I've got a red floral dress, and this I bought from Shein like years ago, to be honest. But it's really nice and thin and it's just so soft and comfy, and the sleeves are just sort of like slightly flared, like draped sleeves, which is just really nice. And that is probably going to be my dress that I wear to Ohana's. I feel like it's probably going to be quite fitting. And then I've got this cute little brown dress. Again, I bought this years ago. This is from Pretty Little Thing, and it's just got like some really lovely detailing and little cute buttons at the front. I think I can probably get away with that for like a slightly more chilled Animal Kingdom day. I just think it would look really nice with like the leopard print ears and the leopard print bag. I won't show you this one just because it won't even fit on the camera, but I've just got like a plain, really lovely soft, like strapless black dress, and it's like a maxi dress, but I've just got this to wear for like one of the evenings when we dress up a little bit for dinner. Then this is my dress that I plan to wear for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So it's a little strapless dress, and it kind of comes in and then just floats out from the waist. I wanted something quite simple. I've got like some fishnet tights that I can wear with that. Obviously my new bag that turned up and my spooky ears. I think it's going to look cute. That is all of the outfits. That felt like loads. But also when I had it laid out on the bed, like it didn't seem like that much. It's essentially an outfit a day with a couple of evening outfits thrown in for like when we do like split days, or we sort of go back and we get changed and then go back out for dinner. I feel like I panic if I leave it down to loads of outfits that I'm going to buy when I'm there, just in case. I don't know why. Like why suddenly there wouldn't be anything that I'd like. My issue is there'll be too much that I'd like. So that's all of the clothing stuff done. Toiletry wise, I feel like a 70-year-old woman, and actually looking at some of the things that I'm going to be taking, don't laugh at me, but I always take my medicine bag. It's like a little first aid kit. I've got like plasters, moleskin plasters, more paracetamol and ibuprofen than you can imagine in your life. I think I've mentioned it sort of previously on like my Instagram, but for the last couple of years, like I've struggled with my skin on my face, but also like my hands, my one foot randomly just decided that it wasn't going to be happy anymore. And we never really kind of got to the bottom of it. I've gone through sort of like patch testing of like hundreds of different things, all sorts of stuff. So that process is still ongoing. So I do have quite sensitive skin. I know things like stress can flare, but definitely sort of fragranted products can make me worse. Not all the time. It's so hit and miss, which is what's so frustrating. So I don't typically wear perfume anymore, which so sad. In terms of things that I use for my skin, that my skin agrees with, because the amount of money I've spent changing products and all sorts of stuff is just, you don't even want to know. It's disgusting, to be honest. But the brand that I sort of swear by is Faith in Nature. You can normally find them in like Holland and Barrett, but I normally just buy mine off of Amazon, to be honest. I've got my Amazon storefront on my Instagram page, and all of these products are linked on there anyway. But the Faith in Nature that I use is the fragrance-free version. I use their fragrance-free shampoo. I will make sure that I've just only got like half the bottle, because it's not like a massive bottle anyway. I also use their fragrance-free conditioner. Again, I'll probably take about half a bottle's worth, like if that. And thankfully, they also do it in body wash version. Me and Luke both use the same body wash, so we'll just take, again, like half a bottle of the body wash. So I guess that's sort of like 200ml. We'll just use that and we'll share it for like the whole trip. Yeah, if you're struggling and you think it might be fragrances that's setting you off, or lots of other chemicals that are in like typical body washes and stuff, I would recommend this. It doesn't work for everyone. Like everybody's skin is different. So I could recommend something for me that works wonders for me, and it will just completely set you off, and vice versa. But if you're on a journey and you're trying to work out what works for you, I would definitely recommend giving this one a try. For my face, I've tried loads of different things, but the only sort of facial moisturiser that I have found has worked for me that sort of doesn't set off my skin is the La Roche-Posay. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I just typically call it La Roche. So La Roche Sensitive Fluid, that is what I use every morning and every evening. I use it in the morning after sort of I've just washed my face with water, and I put it on as soon as I get out of the shower in the evening, and it's just lovely. And it's almost like a water. It's so thin, and it just a little goes a long way. I literally just use like a pea-sized amount, and it's just lovely stuff. In terms of makeup, I'm not going to sit here and say that I know anything about makeup whatsoever, because I don't even know what I'm doing half the time with the stuff that I do have. I just throw it on my face and hope for the best. Not the sort of person that wears loads of makeup anyway, just because I know it's probably likely just to set off my face, and particularly when you've then got to like scrub it off your face, and then that's more likely to upset my skin. The foundation that works for me is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I just find it's really nice. It works really well sort of for my skin. It does stay in place all day, as it says on there. And it's just like quite a nice colour match as well. For blusher, that is a sort of thing that I do typically wear, unless like I'm just chilling at home. Obviously I won't put any makeup on. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush stick. So they do this in loads of different colours. I've got soft rose, but what I love about this is on one side you've got your blush stick, and then the other end you've got like a little built-in brush. So this is really handy. Not that I think I'd need to take blusher into the parks, but if you did want to take makeup with you just to like touch up throughout the day, then you don't even need to take a brush. Like, it's already got one built in. It lasts all day. I love it. It's such a lovely colour. And yeah, like, I just swear by this. I also just use the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush filter, like is it called Lasting Finish? Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade medium. This is just the travel size one, nice and small. It's easy to take around. If I did want to take this like in my park bag for like touch-ups in the day, that's like perfect size, and then I'll just take a brush with me. I may buy another one in duty free in the full size, but would recommend. My go-to like lip pencil is just MAC. I think this is it Whirl? Yeah. So I just use a Whirl lip pencil. I don't feel me when I haven't like done my lip. So yeah, I'll probably just take this with me. Something else that I just make sure that I keep on me for a park day is the Got To Be Glued, and it's for eyebrows, but you can also just use it for like your baby hairs and stuff like that, just to like prevent flyaways. So typically, like if I've got my hair up and I've sort of like scraped it back, then this is just really handy just for like those little bits at the front. I find hairspray just doesn't always do the trick. I do use the Got To Be hairspray just because it's like one of the best hairsprays that I've found, but this stuff just works miracles. I love this slick back look, just not on me, because I look like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda. It's just, I don't know how many times I've got to try it and it just doesn't get in my head that it's just not a good look. You won't catch me doing that, but when I do scrape my hair back and I just want to try and tame those little bits at the front, that's what I use this for. I'll just really quickly show you some of like the electrical bits that I take. I won't show you sort of absolutely everything, but kind of like the main bulk of stuff that I take. Park Essential has to be a fan. I really rate this one. I got it off of Amazon. I can't remember sort of what the company was called, but I have linked it on my Amazon storefront. It also folds up, so you can just like sit it down and put it on the table in front of you. You will not catch me in Disney World without some sort of fan. I obviously have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so that will be coming with us. Obviously can't show you the Osmo because that's what I'm filming on at the moment, but I just carry it in a little case. I've got a sort of bigger case that I try and keep the Osmo in most of the time anyway, and then that actually just fits quite nicely inside this case, just because I'm paranoid that I'm going to break it or Luke's going to break it. But this is the sort of main case that it came with, and then I just got the pink lid attachment just for like the extra protection. So this has just been really handy, and then it just clicks on the front just like that. This is actually a case for an umbrella that I bought off of Shein, but I don't need a case for an umbrella, and it just perfectly fits the Osmo inside it. I have a big just clear bag of all of our different techie bits, but we both have a portable charger that we take with us. I use the Anchor portable charger. You know, it's a really good size, and the cables like come included with it, so you don't have to worry about faffing and carrying like extra cables because it's already got one on there, and it's just retractable, which is really handy. It's also got a touch screen bit on it, so it tells you like the health, the temperature, the time, I think. So yeah, it's brilliant. We've got the one main charger handle that came with the Creator Combo Bundle for the DJI, but I also purchased an additional battery pack just because, you know, if we don't know how long we're going to be using it for necessarily, and I just didn't want to get caught short for whatever reason, so it's just really handy to have. But the Creator Combo also comes with loads of different gadgets, So one of the ones that we'll be keeping with us is the tripod stand, just because it can be really handy even if you just want the extra height, but you don't want to have the charger handle on there, just because you don't want to like sort of constantly be charging it. This can be sort of another good version for that. I actually was really tough with this. So I'm always paranoid that we're not going to have enough adapters, even though most things just use USB these days anyway. But I grabbed this off of Amazon. So it's obviously got like the main plug charger, but it's also got loads of USBs, and it's got one of the USB-Cs as well. That's just going to be really, really handy. Then we've just got like some other bits that I couldn't not have. And I think this is where it comes into it, where I'm probably going to sound like a really old woman. Right, first up is ponchos. Now, I always need to have ponchos, obviously, because it's Disney Florida and it chucks it down every 5 minutes. But the ponchos in the parks are just so expensive. So, little Shein jobby for a whole pack of little mini portable ponchos in packets. Like, look how thin that is. Pop a couple of those in your rucksack and you're good to go. Now, next one. Don't judge me for this. When was the last time I took these? Was it a couple of years ago? Or was it longer than that? But these are a lifesaver. They look hideous, but I promise you they look nicer when they're actually on. They're waterproof rubber shoes. I know they sound and look ridiculous, but these, when you're stuck in torrential rain trying to dodge the giant lakes on the floor in the parks, or when you're going on a water ride, guess who's going to be laughing when everyone else's feet are getting soaked? Me. I'm going to be laughing. I got these off of Shein. I don't have a link for them. If anybody even wanted a link, I don't have a link for them because I got them so long ago. But they do a good job, and they fold up nice and compact, stick it in your park bag, and they're really lightweight as well. Also, going along similar lines, I have designated plastic bags for umbrellas. People forget about that. I take a little portable umbrella. I've got one for me and I've got one for Luke. Luke didn't want the pink one, obviously, so he's got the black one. Very compact, all wrapped up. This is the one that I actually use the case for the Osmo, but nobody thinks about when you've got to carry around a soaking wet umbrella and you don't want to put it in your bag and run the risk of making everything else soaking wet. That is when your umbrella bag comes in handy. Again, who's going to be laughing? Me. And the last thing that I wanted to show you is, I can't remember who recommended them to me, but people were talking about the lack of storage in Disney hotels when it comes to like hanging stuff up. Nobody wants to spend the entire time like trying to iron your clothes because you've only got like 3 coat hangers between a family of 10. So I bought a pack of travel coat hangers that look like this, and they just fold out, and I've got maybe 20 of them for I think £4 off of Shein. If you ever have an issue with storage space and you're fed up of having to fold up all of your clothes, I would suggest investing in some travel coat hangers. These aren't even just good for Disney, like these are the sorts of things that you can just take with you everywhere. I've got a whole bag of them. So I am very pleased with that investment. I think that's pretty much everything. Other than just like a couple of other little bits and pieces, like I take a speaker with me because I'm weird and I have to sleep with white noise. Yeah, I can't sleep through Luke snoring. That's a whole fun game. I'm actually not taking a hairdryer this time, which does make me feel a little bit anxious because I normally always take a hairdryer. But the hairdryer that I've got now is the Shark one, and I don't think the voltage on it is going to work in the US. And it's a really heavy piece of kit, so I don't really want to faff taking it and then I can't even use it. So fingers crossed that the one in the room just saves me. But otherwise, that is everything, which is really mad, so exciting. I feel like I've just shown you like an entire life's worth of clothing and other bits and pieces and stuff, but realistically for like 2 weeks, that's like quite a standard amount for me. I don't take loads and loads of toiletries and stuff, which normally for a lot of people, like that's really heavy. I make sure that we've got like a hand sanitizer and some wet wipes in the park, but we'll pop to Target and grab those when we're there. Like that's not the sort of stuff that I would take with us in the case. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some inspo, or you found it helpful in one way or the other. But yeah, we're just super excited. I can't wait to just get all of this into the case now, and then I know I can start to settle, that everything's done and dusted, and we're good to go. Just thanks guys for watching. Feel free to add me on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't already. Looking forward to being there in 11 days and taking you guys all along with us. So thanks for watching guys, and speak soon. Bye.